Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday Check-In. So this past Sunday we heard the story of the golden calf from Exodus, and this is a very human story that prompts us to ask the question, what are we making central in our lives instead of God? And there are just so many different things that we could do this with. It's a very individual answer. For me, one of the things is, here you go, it's my to-do list. I'm very devoted to my to-do list. And that's not bad in and of itself. Lists can be really helpful tools. But I have been noticing how I unconsciously look to my list to prove my worthiness to myself. In a sense, I look to it to save me from my anxiety. I feel good and happy when I've checked things off. It's sort of a source of my general okayness. And, just like the golden calf in the story from Exodus, it's just a statue and it really can't do anything that the children of Israel wanted it to do for them. My to-do list can't really provide me with internal okayness, right? It just can't really do those things for me. But a present and conscious relationship with God, well, that can maybe help me find those things. So today we're just going to have a brief reflective exercise focusing on finding something that is a golden calf to us in our life and taking some time to start the process of relinquishing it. So if you're going to join us, I invite you now to settle in your seat wherever you are. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in and out. In and out. With that out breath just grounding us towards the earth, being held in place with love. So, once the children of Israel had made the golden calf, they said, "These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt." So, what are the things in our lives that we make central in a way that might be distracting us from God or distancing us from God? That we maybe look to for something that really only God can give. Let's take a moment to reflect on this question. And so now let's take a moment to focus on one thing that we think might be a golden calf to us. And let's imagine relinquishing its centrality, letting God's presence flow into us instead. What might that look like in our daily life? What might change for us? Let's take a moment to reflect. And so, my friends, as we contemplate this kind of growth with you today, oh God, we offer our gratitude for your constant presence with us on our journey. Amen. So let's begin to return to wherever we are with a couple of deep breaths in and out. This time our in-breath reawakening us to wherever we find ourselves. So thank you for joining us for these moments together. You know, this story speaks so acutely across the ages because it's just a very human tendency to make other things in our lives central. And so we'll likely need to be asking ourselves these reflective questions over and over again. But the journey is made from individual steps. So best wishes on your journey this week, my friends. Take care.